Yo, what's good, YouTube? Back at it again with another video. You got Weirdoski in this bitch again with another fucking video. And I'm using a different mic today, so hopefully the sound quality is better. But we're going to get into this video with, I was about to say my nigga Stevie J. My nigga Steve-O and Eric Andre talking about the wildest drugs that they ever tried, because you guys know they both are some funny motherfuckers, and they both have they both did like shows in the past where they just wild as hell. So of course they were on drugs. So let's see what the fuck is the wildest experiences that Steve-O and Eric Andre had in their career. Let's get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell if you want to be updated, and if you really want to be gang, so you can get all the updates for all the up and coming videos. All right, let's get into this shit.
He said that you can do like 1,000 whippets in one sitting.
more, probably 10,000.
But
tanks, I can go through tanks.
and I asked him, did he ever feel worried about you maybe going too overboard with nitrous? And he said, "Oh no." He describes you as like a very calculated, almost if not moderating your use, just very, very educated about it. And you told me just moments ago that you don't seek to asphyxiate yourself with nitrous the way I did.
I mean, I have, but that's the part that's bad for your brain. Nitrous oxide isn't actually too bad for you, but asphyxiating is very, very bad for you. So I try to...
So how many times would you say you have what's called fished out, where I've
fished out before.
Yeah.
It feels great. I've fished out on mushrooms, which is probably my favorite high.
Wow.
How does that happen?
Just ripping nitrous and not getting oxygen to your brain.
But on mushrooms.
You eat mushrooms,
you say you
then you
fished
start
out on
tripping.
Mushrooms?
No, I'm sorry.
He fished out on nitrous.
Combo platter.
Oh, yes.
Mushrooms and nitrous.
Fished
and
out.
a little bit of Xanax. That's my sweet spot.
Yeah.
My 5 favorite drugs, and a few I'm growing out of, are booze, Xanax, caffeine, nitrous oxide, and psilocybin, mushrooms. MDMA isn't that bad, too. I do MDMA therapy. I do MDMA and psilocybin therapy.
Do you really do therapy with that?
Mm-hmm. And I've done ketamine therapy, too, but I don't like...
What the fuck? I never ever heard of MDMA therapy or ketamine therapy. These are very strong drugs. I wonder, you have to meet a therapist like that at a fucking rave? Like, where the fuck are you gonna find an MDMA, a Molly therapist, or a ketamine therapist, which is fucking cat tranquilizer or horse tranquilizer? Where do you find a therapist that advises you to do that? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it.
Like it as much as the MDMA therapy or the psilocybin therapy.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like, you go down a certain road. Yeah, there's a road you drive down in LA that's like sponsored by ketamine clinics, and it's like you're on ketamine clinics highway.
Yeah.
And we've heard about different people doing that. Is ketamine clinic like just a lot of fun? Is it like You
stoked to go?
I only did it once. It was the cleanest ketamine I've ever done, and it's done, intermuscularly with a syringe. So it was like it was the most powerful ketamine experience I've ever had. I'm not a ketamine guy. It's a disassociative. I don't dislike it. It's just not my go-to. Weed I actively dislike. It's the only drug I dislike.
What highs?
Ketamine is just, it's not for me, but I'm not mad at it. And I've done PCP before, and they're basically kissing cousins. They're very similar.
Right.
And it's cool and it's interesting, but it's like when somebody hands you some like experimental food, like this is rattlesnake foie gras, and then you eat it, you go, okay, that's interesting. Not mad at it, but I don't know if I'm running back to order the rattlesnake foie gras again or whatever the fuck it is. That's how I feel about ketamine. I just go, this is interesting. I'm having an interesting thing, but it's not for me. And I didn't get as deep in my emotional catharsis as I did with MDMA therapy, psilocybin therapy.
What's the high difference between street ketamine and like pure as fuck ketamine?
Well, it's like the way you ingest it. Like on the street, you're snorting it, and then in the clinic, you're getting it, right into the vein. So
I think street ketamine is basically PCP. PCP it's kind of the same thing. It's dissociative, and ketamine is like pharmaceutical PCP.
Yeah,
cook in a microwave.
PCP started out pharmaceutical.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah,
I love it all.
Yeah,
I love it all. I just can't get enough. I mean, I absolutely love.
Last time I did acid, I was like, I think I'm done. I think I've done enough acid where I've like explored it, and I think I aged out of it. But the first early acid days were the best, and you get to a point where I'm like,
it's dirty.
It glued me to the floor. I was a fucking mess the last time. I did it in quarantine, and I was a fucking wreck.
Yeah, acid's
it wasn't
dirty.
fun. I was like, I got 2 hits of the Grateful Dead acid in my house, like the original batch, the Sunshine acid that that guy made. But I'm saving that for a special occasion.
What, Timothy Leary?
No, he's a famous dude. I forget what his fucking goddamn name. It's not Ken Kesey. It's not Timothy Leary. Like the Grateful Dead had the guy that designed their sound system made their acid.
The wall of power or something.
Yeah. He's a famous guy. I don't really remember his name. But I've had tremendous help with them.
So you said that the ketamine clinic was the most powerful ketamine experience you had. So you really do get high as balls.
High as a fucking kite.
In the ketamine clinic.
Dude, I went to a... and then like Kirby from Game Boy was like fucking dancing on clouds in my mind.
Yeah.
And I saw...
What the fuck? What the fuck? What type of description is that? Like, what? Why would you want to go there?
Like my neural pathways like combined and unfold, and I got into it. Was fucking crazy. It was crazy.
I remember being on ketamine just recreationally in a hotel room. I was in the bath and like looking at my feet. They were like 30 yards away. Like your whole depth perception is just warped.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was sitting there and I was in this hotel room. The whole hotel room just went into free fall.
Whoa.
And I was like, I wasn't scared. I even looked up and I like saw like a shaft that the hotel room was falling through.
That's wild.
And I just thought, man, this is the coolest thing ever. Like I loved it.
The craziest high I ever experienced was the toad venom, the 5-MeO-DMT. That was the fucking most powerful psychedelic I've ever.
Ship.
And that was
in Mexico City. It was fucking crazy. I've never experienced a high like this. It's like mushrooms and acid and everything is over here, and it only lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
And you like control alt delete, like it's a factory reset. Your entire brain is like total darkness, just emotion. You feel like you're having like 10,000 orgasms in the center of the universe. You're in a different dimension. You no longer exist. Your body doesn't exist. This room doesn't exist. Earth doesn't exist. You go through every emotion. It's just like raw emotion in like the 45th parallel, fucking the 5th dimension.
Yeah.
You're on Neptune. And then I came out of it crying. I mean, this is an emo topic, but my dad just died of cancer. So I went there for like on some like eat, pray, love kind of shit. And I was like talking directly to my dad and bawling, crying, tremendous emotional catharsis, bawling, crying, worming around on the ground. But I came out of it with like, it felt like emotionally ejaculating. Mm-hmm. It felt like this great purge of all this tension and buildup and stress from watching my dad deteriorate into death. And it really, really, really was a cathartic and therapeutic experience. It's not recreational. There's no room for this to be addictive or recreational, you're out. It's like propofol. You're like fucking, you're gone.
Do you like shopping on Amazon?
Damn. That last drug he was describing, he said that's like venom from a toad that he did in Mexico, and that's like toad licking, but they probably don't actually lick the toad anymore. They probably just extract the saliva or whatever liquid is on the toad that makes it super psychedelic. And they probably have farms for these toads, and it's probably a lot different from the first time I heard about it. But I never ever had nobody explain the feeling of it and how much more intense it is compared to all the other shit. But wow, that was interesting as fuck. All right, y'all, that was a great video. We're gonna do it again. Y'all stay tuned. Weirdoski in this bitch. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that ring, ding, 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 ding notification bell to stay locked in. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay up. Stay out the way. Stay prayed up. Deuces.